Okay, so Capcom just released the final Street Fighter V update trailer, and it looks wild. It looks amazing, and I think it's actually going to change everything in a similar fashion to how that last DBFZ patch kind of changed how the game is played. I think we're going to see something very similar here. There are all kinds of combos that were not possible before that are possible now, and it's going to be crazy. And of course, we only know the new combos from what they're showing us. There's definitely more that's going to come in those patch notes. Starting off with Ryu here. Ed's going to get a juggle into flicker, into EX dash punch, whatever that is. The Alex one, this one is pretty messed up. He does crush counter lariat into EX headbutt into whatever that move is called. This one, I don't know how much it's going to matter because nobody really uses that V skill anyways. Ibuki gets a new follow-up off of her target combo, which is like her little demon flip thing. I don't know much about Akuma's V trigger 2. This one, I don't know what the change is. Maybe he gets a crush counter or something. This one, let's go back for a second. I actually want to take a look at the Rose one because I'm pretty excited about this character. I'm excited for the potential that this character is going to get buffed. But she gets a combo off of her throw. She OTGs Chun-Li, picks her up off the ground, and then combos off of it, which is insane. Fuck Urine. He doesn't need anything else. EX headbutt combo. Manat gets EX Orb Explode. She doesn't have that right now. And if you notice, one of my friends pointed this out to me. When you do the EX, the orb doesn't explode and come back to you. It stays where it's at. Also, it loops. So, like, she just keeps getting juggled. Like, Cammy keeps getting juggled by V-Skill and Orb Explode. So, Jury can use Store to juggle off of her EX Flip Kick. They keep showing off V-Trigger 2 on Jury and kind of buffing it. Falk gets EX Air Fireball. But they keep showing off Jury's V-Trigger 2 and, like, buffing it in previous patches. But I'm not really sure if anything they can do will make it better than V-Trigger 1. I think V-Trigger 1 is just too good. Fuck Ken. I don't know. I don't know what change that was. I don't play him. I don't like that character. Kage can combo off of his super. That was his super. I didn't even notice that. So he can do super, DP, and then V-Trigger. This is probably the coolest combo in the whole trailer, in my opinion. It's very fast, but crush counter. I think he's in V-Trigger. No, that's a V skill. He does Hell Warp, I think, and then does Hell Warp again, maybe. That's what it looked like. I don't know what Sakura's changes are, to be honest with you. Something there to note, one of my friends pointed this out. Guile does stand heavy kick into flash kick. He can't do that right now. So what my friend was theorizing is that maybe it's like Nikali's V-Trigger now, where he doesn't have to charge to get some of these moves to come out, because that is pretty insane that he just did stand heavy kick into a flash kick. And then combos off of it, of course. I don't know what the change is here. I don't play Ryu. But that combo is going to do like 400 or 500 damage. Probably like mid 400s because of scaling. But already Ryu shits damage. And they gave him some other juggle here. So that that's pretty insane. But yeah, those are the characters that we saw. There's definitely more changes that I'm interested in for sure. Especially with Rose. Cell shading filter offline mode only. That's unfortunate. But cell shading is actually what they use in DBFZ to make the characters look more realistic, and in Strive. Arxis uses it a lot. I think they kind of made this they like normalize using this technique in fighting games, I guess, because it makes the characters look a lot more realistic, especially anime characters. It works very well in DBFZ. And it looks great here. It actually looks a lot better than I thought. I wish you could use it online, though. I'm not going to be using it offline for any reason. I'm guessing maybe Street Fighter 6 will have something like this. Maybe they'll use some cell shading or something. This is fucking terrible. I'm not a fan of the pixel filter. It's offline only too, though. It looks like your monitor is dying, or like your pixels are dying or something. It's weird. I mean, I know what they were going for. They just kind of, it just doesn't look right. Tracksuit colors. People were complaining about this because it was only US and Japan before. So maybe they added the other countries, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like random. It just looks like random colors. Maybe that one's Brazil or something, but the rest of them I don't really know. This part, honestly, I play without music, but I was excited for this part because the Cap Jam remixes of these themes They did the last 4 characters that come out are actually super good. I put them on my YouTube playlist. But yeah, the Cap Jams team is like some band, I think, that makes the music for Capcom. They've shown them off a few times in their patch videos, but these are actually really good. These 3 especially are really good. I haven't heard these 2, I don't think. But I'm actually excited for that, even though I don't play with the music. So March 29th, I think it's 2 weeks from now. So we're going to have to play the game that we're on right now for the next 2 weeks. And then we get the patch. Texas Showdown is going to be like a month from this. So we have like a month to figure out the patch and all the changes. The characters that I'm probably going to play are just Karen and Minot still. And then if Rose gets buffs besides just OTG, which, I mean, this alone makes her a lot better than she already is, because she does kind of fucking suck. If she gets a decent amount of buffs, I'll pick up this character and just play her, because I think she's really cool. The good thing about this, though, is that it gives V-Trigger 2 a little bit more utility, because right now, if you pop V-Trigger 2 on block, a lot of people will V-reversal it if they have V-meter, or if they're not in V-Trigger. Or they'll just take the throw. But this way, if you take the throw in V-Trigger 2, while Rose is in V-Trigger 2, she will just OTG you and pick you up with the V-Trigger and get a decent amount of damage still. It's not going to be a ton of damage, because that V-Trigger goes down very quickly, but at least she'll get something for it. Because I like playing V-Trigger 2. I don't like V-Trigger 1. And that's just a personal preference. V-Trigger 1 is probably better. Yeah, I think that. They didn't show Karen or any other characters that I played. They did show Jury, but we already talked about that one. So I think that might be it. Let me scrub through it a little bit. We can take another look at Jury. Actually, oh, let's take another look at Minot real quick. I don't really understand, because I don't fully understand this character yet, but I don't understand the implications of this, or the implications of this orb not moving. I feel like this is a good thing in certain situations, but I'm not really sure when I would use it yet. I'm definitely going to have to lab that out. I think this character is the one that I'm going to put the most effort into, and Karen will just be the character that I play if this doesn't work out. Like, if I can't learn this character within the next month or so, then I'll just play Karen. Or if Karen gets some really cool changes, I mean, I'll always go back to that character and mess around with her, but I just don't see what they could add to Karen that would make her any better than she is already. I mean, unless you could do like a like a triple Tenko combo or something stupid, which I hope they don't. But I could see them doing something crazy like that. Overall, my theory for this is that they're not going to nerf Luke or nerf any of the top tiers. They're going to make all the other characters better and give them more options, and maybe leave Luke how he is. I say that, but they also put Urian in here, so who knows? I could be completely wrong, and all the characters could be getting changes. I really have no idea. I'm just really excited about this patch and that it's finally announced, because we've been waiting forever. And this exceeds any expectations that I had. I thought this patch was just going to be them playing it safe, so Street Fighter V could sunset in its current state, because it is pretty balanced all in all, except for Luke. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, and if you're excited for the Street Fighter V patch, let me know in the comments down below, and consider subscribing. Thanks so much.